Hello, everybody. And yes, it's August 2023. Whoever would have believed we would get here? And we've done that with thousands and thousands of interviews with entrepreneurs and leaders. And that's what I like to do. My name is Jeffrey Davis. I'm the host of Radio Entrepreneurs. Our next guest, a first timer, hopefully going to be more than one time, Michelle Parenteau, founder and owner of Michelle Lee Designs. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey. It's nice to be on.
Thank you very much. Michelle, tell us about the business.
Well, I started Michelle Designs when my twins were 2 years old, so back in 2004. It's been 19 years of running my business, and I do commercial and residential interior design, and I absolutely love it.
Very creative, right?
Yes, extremely. I love to, think out of the box. I'm all about color. I don't like to play it safe. I like to bring each design to the next level.
Well, you're showing a lot of color today. I guess I'm not. I'm showing every color. I'm in black.
I'm
So,
wearing my Barbie pink for today,
oh,
so
you're Barbie
you know,
pink.
I'm a Barbie. Yeah.
Have you seen the movie?
I have. That movie is absolutely amazing. I think every female out there should see it. Unbelievable. Made me
Oh, that,
cry, laugh. Yeah.
well, that's nice. Tell us how you got into the business. So I'm going to go into my Wayback Machine and tell us how you evolved into Michelle Lee Designs.
So I did start back in 2004, and basically I started just doing color consults for clients and stuff like that because people were having trouble just choosing colors. And then it started to evolve from that. I joined the Cranston Chamber of Commerce. I sat on the board. So I started networking with different people, building relationships over the years too with my vendors and just literally knocking on doors. I would go to open houses and meet with realtors and just introduce myself and say, look, I can make this house sell for you. I can help you. I can tell these things need to be changed. And that's literally what I did is knocked on doors. So
And did you have any, I think in what you do, having an eye is essential. But in addition to having an eye for design, and I think
mhm.
that's important. My mother was an art collector, so I understand the eye. Did you have any formal training as well?
So, I mean, since I was a little girl, I've been designing and playing with colors and fabrics and wallpaper. I redesigned my whole entire bedroom because it had this scary foil on the walls. That was just a dated 70s look. But I also did go to school for fashion marketing, and I started working for Macy's and Filene's, designing for the stores first to try to, get my feet wet and stuff like that before I went out on my own. But it's always been in me. I was born with loving color and texture and fabric and all that. So
Well, I do believe that you need to figure out, the basic instincts and gifts you're born with and develop them. So I do approve of what you're saying because when I do speeches, I talk about that a lot. Find out who the real you is and build on the real you. That's what we all do best.
mhm.
Uh, are there specific types of projects that you sort of like more than others?
Well, I mean, I love designing restaurants because after I finish a restaurant, I can have a client go in there, they can look at it, they can, meet the owners. It's a little harder when I design a home because you can't just knock on someone's door and say, "Hey, can I come see what you did in your kitchen or your bathroom?" But with a restaurant, I can kind of sit there and see everyone walk in and take in the whole experience. And I can go a little more wild in restaurants too, where at home you got to be a little safe sometimes. So,
Do you find your business to be very competitive?
my business is very competitive and very cutthroat, unfortunately. It is.
It's-
Yes.
so how do you find your way to standing out?
I just try to do the best that I can do on each project. I just, I don't impose my views on clients and stuff like that. I work with them and make sure that they're happy with what they have. I don't tell them what to do. I'm just a regular person. I just, I sit, I talk to them, and I play with their animals and their kids. And then I just try to set myself apart with bringing color into spaces and stuff like that.
So do you have any staff that works with you?
I do not. I work by myself, but I have my trusted crew of contractors, subcontractors that I work with on a daily basis.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you see the field changing a lot with technology?
I do. It is definitely getting more, well, I don't know if it's technology or social media. Social media is so important. I apologize. Garbage can is driving by and I'm home. So
I don't
if you
hear
hear
it.
that. Okay, all right, good. Um, Social media is so important, constantly posting and being relevant and being out there and showing your work to so many people. That's what I've definitely had to learn. I did my first TikTok this year. My son was my intern, so he's been helping me with my TikToks. But that's so important. The TikToks, the videos, getting out there and just connecting with people is huge. So
Interesting. And do you see the field changing a lot in the next few years with AI potentially?
um a little bit, but not a lot. I mean, AI is nice to kind of, if you need help writing, describing a project and stuff like that. I have used AI a little bit because it elevates and it sounds better. So, but I mean, you have to be hands-on in this business. And so I don't think AI is gonna, take over, at least in the design world. I don't think so.
So you mentioned restaurants, but do you have a favorite project that you like to promote to people?
Well, I'm finishing up a big restaurant right now in Lincoln, Rhode Island. It's Nathaniel's Bistro, and it will be opening up in a few weeks. And that is probably my biggest restaurant project. It's almost 4,000 square feet. And I took it from it was a sushi place and completely gutted it and redid it. Took down walls and all kinds of bright colors and custom murals and lighting and an epoxy countertop with peacock feathers in it. So just completely different than what I usually do. So I would say I'm proud of that. And I just took over a huge project in Marion, Massachusetts for an 8,500 square foot home where I'm the interior designer and project manager on it. So that has been definitely a challenge, but rewarding as well to see it come to completion soon.
Wow. We've been speaking with Michelle Parenteau, founder and owner of Michelle Lee Designs. My name is Jeffrey Davis. I'm host of Radio Entrepreneurs. Michelle, if someone wants to know more about what you do and how you do it, how would they find you?
So you can find me on Instagram at Michelle Lee Designs. Also, I'm currently featured in New England Living magazine. I have a feature there for a farmhouse I did in East Greenwich. It was a 6,500 square foot new construction modern farmhouse. So there's my work is featured in there. I'm featured in the Rhode Island magazines at least every few months for my work as well. You can find me on Facebook, LinkedIn. So I'm all over the place.
Good. And we'll be
Yeah.
connecting. I want to thank you for being on Radio Entrepreneurs today. I wish you a lot of continued success. Remind everybody, my name is Jeffrey Davis, and this is Radio Entrepreneurs.